Welcome. I'm Laura, and this is the Soul Chat podcast. I am so excited that you have found your way here, and looking forward to letting you know what it's all about. So, Soul Chat is about creating something that is good for the soul. I'm really following my passions here and what lights me up. I'll be sharing real chats about healing, well-being, mindfulness, meditation, Reiki, life stuff, mind-body healing, which has been inspired through my own healing with chronic pain, symptoms, and OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. So, in this episode, I'm going to talk about Soul Chat and my intention for this podcast. And I'll share a little bit about me as well so you can get to know me. I also want to bring my humanness to you. I guess with so much AI becoming so big everywhere, I feel like it's really nice to hear some unpolished voices. So this might be a bit messy. There might be pauses so I can take a breath. And I invite you to do the same. So, I'm recording this in Melbourne, Australia, and I would like to take a moment here to connect to the land that I'm on and acknowledge the traditional caretakers of the land. I'm on stolen land of the Wurundjeri Woi-wurrung people of the Kulin Nation, and I would like to pay respect to the elders past, present, and emerging, and honor their ancestral spirits with gratitude and respect. I acknowledge their connection to land, sea, and community, and the rich knowledge of health and healing they have carried for thousands of generations. I would also like to acknowledge everyone tuning in today and your ancestors and everything that has brought us together in this moment. I really trust that this podcast will find you at the perfect time, and I'm really looking forward to sharing this soul journey with you. So, what is Soul Chat all about? Well, I have been on such an interesting journey over the past 8 years or so with healing, connecting to myself, overcoming some debilitating experiences like OCD, chronic pain. And I've expanded my self-awareness and my self-love more than I ever thought was possible. I've pulled myself out of this really dark well, and now I feel like helping other people get there too. I've always loved podcasts. I love the way that we can learn through other people's experiences. And it feels like a real, full circle moment to now be sharing with you what I've been through. So I feel like it's a real honor to have this space and time and this opportunity to connect and share. I feel like I've got so much to share, and sometimes I really struggle with condensing it all into pretty little posts on Instagram or social media. So I'm really craving some more long form content like podcasts, blogs, so we can really deeply explore some of these topics together and also bring a little bit of slowness into our lives, a bit of mindfulness, a bit of time where we're not multitasking and doing 1,000 things at once. So that's part of Soul Chat as well. Creating a podcast has been on my mind for so long. I actually did record a few episodes, maybe one last year, maybe a couple in 2021. But I didn't really have that inner alignment or confidence to take action on it anymore until now. So at the start of 2024, I was interviewed on Nicole Sachs's famous podcast, A Cure for Chronic Pain. And I spoke about my experience with burning mouth syndrome, chronic bladder pain, pelvic pain, and OCD. And this was such a fun experience. I was so incredibly nervous, but I received such heartfelt feedback that it really inspired me to want to share more. So Soul Chat is a little bit of a creative exploration. I'm sharing what lights me up with the intention that it might spark a bit of curiosity within you. I really want to infuse mindfulness here and invite a space for you to be present with whatever comes up for you. And so now a bit about me. So some of the labels: I am a Reiki master, mindfulness meditation teacher, a mind-body syndrome practitioner. So that's working with people with chronic pain and symptoms with the mind-body syndrome approach, like TMS, which I'll definitely talk about in later episodes. I also work at a community health center as a community engagement coordinator, practitioner. I run lots of group activities like mindfulness, and it's all about connecting people in the community. I offer health and wellbeing talks and also support the chronic pain service there. I have about 20 years experience working in the youth sector in a variety of different roles. I've also done disability support work for a really long time. And I'm currently studying a bachelor degree of psychotherapy and counseling. And also my previous qualification was in health promotion and public health. I've always loved working with people. And now I feel like my own personal healing journey has infused with the work that I'm doing in the world. I know and I trust that every job, every challenge I've been on has prepared me for where I am today. It's so interesting looking back now and seeing how all the pieces have aligned. And I've always thought, like, since I started learning Reiki in 2018, I started my little Reiki biz in like 2021. I've always felt like it's been a soul project for me. Like there's something deeper within it that I can't really articulate, but it's like a calling. It's something that lights me up so much and it nourishes me, and that's what I really want to build on this year. More of what's lighting up my soul. I mean, there's so many things in my life that I'm doing that are really interesting and, you know, learning and studying. It's like so intellectual, but like the Reiki, the mindfulness, like connecting with my body, my intuition, my creativity, my flow, like that's what I really want to expand on this year. Okay, some other things about me. I really love hula hooping, dancing, nature, all of the pretty things in nature like flowers, birds. One of my favorite birds is the rainbow lorikeet. I really like slowing down and having a cup of tea and just trying to connect to the simple pleasures of life. I feel like this past year I've in my community engagement role at the Community Health Centre, I've been teaching mindfulness meditation to group programs and also like wellbeing seminars to larger groups. And it has been so lovely to teach this to people and teach mindfulness, because I've really had to be accountable to my own mindfulness practice. And I really believe that we teach what we most need to learn ourselves. And mindfulness is definitely something that has helped me so much throughout my healing journey. So it's a new year, it's 2026. At the start of the year, I always like to create an anchor word for myself that I can connect with throughout the year. So the word that I've chosen this year is devotion. And for me, devotion means taking aligned action with my higher self, my best self. And it's really devotion to myself. And that could mean like actually starting this podcast instead of just talking about it all the time. Exercising more because I really love feeling good and fit and healthy in my body. It's talking kindly to myself and honoring my emotions and every experience that I have, and being compassionate when I'm kind of fall off the wagon and, go down a difficult path. So I would love to know, what's your word for 2026? Feel free to share it with me. Really excited to build a little community and connect with more people through this podcast. So yeah, please feel free to get in touch. And that's all for today. It's just a mini one to get us started. And I look forward to catching up next time.